Hi everyone, it's the English Simmer here, and don't worry, I didn't just upload the first part of exploring the Sims 4 base game all over again, just to ditch it after the first part. I actually got tonsillitis, and my voice still sounds like this. I don't know, it might not sound weird to you, but it sounds very weird in my brain. I kind of sound like an alien. Unfortunately, speaking of aliens, we don't have them in the Sims 4 base game, but the beginning of this video just goes to prove that I myself, a simmer who has been playing this game since 2014, since the very first day that the Sims 4 base game came out, I'm still learning stuff about it. Because I completely forgot that Monsters Under the Bed didn't come with Parenthood. I thought that this was a thing that we had paid for. I thought that it was in the Parenthood game pack. Apparently not the case. Apparently it came in a base game update, probably before Parenthood came out, but our little kid sim Christina just got super scared. Obviously we have the scared emotion, which wasn't in base game either. What's that scary noise? Is there something under the bed? Wow, your parents really said, we don't care about that monster. We don't care if it's rumbling under your bed. Our stomachs are rumbling, and therefore we will devour some fruitcake. Oh, here we go. He's got the monster spray. This is literally me spraying spider repellent spray in all four corners of my room. You didn't even witness your father spraying that monster. Honestly, Rusty couldn't have cared less about his daughter in that situation. But look, Rusty, you just had fruitcake and now you're also having macaroni cheese. Are you okay, sir? You are gonna be having tummy issues. You are not gonna be off that toilet, which is not good because I actually want to go out and explore the base game worlds. Obviously, I'm doing these videos, it's probably gonna be a 3 to 5 part thing because I want to remind you all of what is now included in the Sims 4 base game, considering it's being released for free from the 18th of October. So I kind of wanted to go back and remind myself. I mean, that just flipping proves I have no idea what is in the base game anymore. Also, we have assigned side of the beds, which I want to test a theory, because it used to be that in base game, your Sims would scooch over on a double bed, and then somewhere down the line in the Sims 4 release, I mean, this is very accurate for Sims 4 releases, but something broke and I don't quite know if it was ever fixed. Sometimes we get fixes and then they break again in the very next patch. So we have the left side, which is, I think as you're looking at it, assigned to Rusty. So we're going to click on the left side of the bed and I'm going to see if Rusty scooches that little tush on over to leave room for his fiance. I did change their relationship. They are now actually fiancés, and you can set fiance in Create Sim. Oh my god, he scooched! It worked! Honestly, you could not do this with me. I have the bladder of a grandma, and therefore I need to pee legitimately right before I go to sleep. Obviously, these two have their own careers, which were given to us through the Create a Sim little cheat code quiz thing, but we have some new careers that weren't officially in base game when it was released, so I want to get them into those as well. So he's currently in the business career. We are gonna go, oh yeah, new phone, new fancy dancy phone. Why don't you quit your job as soon as you wake up? And what are you in? You're in the painter career, so you can also quit your job once you wake up, but you can't wake up unless your husband wakes up. I miss Sims cuddling. I can't believe that that's not been updated yet. The little spoons that they used to have. Oh, so cute. Sims 4 said, no, you absolutely will practice social distancing. They knew what was gonna happen in 2020, clearly. Also, I don't know why our child wants to mourn the dead. It's because of her gloomy trait, which I did say in the last part. Wants definitely relate to your Sims personality more than the original whims ever did in The Sims 4. But remembering the loss of a loved one, we haven't even had anyone that's died. Is she plotting to kill off her parents? I think she might be plotting to kill off her parents, which is actually, experiments. Damn, do we not have anything that allows a fire? Oh, we don't have any bonfires in base game. Oh, that's actually really sad. Oh my god, we have a telescope though. We didn't used to have this back in 2014. Oh no, looking at the activities for children is so sad. Mind you, I feel like we don't have that many extra activities for children not in base game because let's be real, we have this object reskinned about 12,000 times. Oh, there's no single tile desk in base game. This is honestly a crime against humanity. I've been personally victimized by the Sims 4 team. However, I guess the upside of always having the eternal sunshine without having seasons installed is the fact that I can put electronics outside and they won't be breaking when it rains because we don't have rain in the game. Big brain moves. There's always a silver lining, even when you don't have clouds in the game. There literally are no clouds. Actually, I lied. There are clouds. Sorry. I underestimated the environmental design of The Sims. We even have fucking wind things when... Oh... Wait, we do have dynamic weather. Those leaves are shifting a little bit. Who said there wasn't weather in The Sims 4? We got wind. And so will my Sims from eating mac and cheese at 12 a.m. Oh, I also got a notification that Beck feels like it's been forever since Beckham has been romantic with his partner. It could be paranoia. It could be anxiety. Yes, I would like to quit. Or a gut feeling, but Beckham can't help but wonder what his partner is up to or who they are seeing behind his back. Ooh. We could use this little fear for a storytelling purpose. Obviously, we never had fears in the Sims 4 base game. Needs to talk with his partner and soon. Otherwise, Beckham's relationship will continue to have problems unless he finds a way to deal with it. I actually haven't gone into like too much depth when it comes to like certain fears and how they can actually like affect your Sims if they can affect your Sims. So I kind of want to test that out whilst we don't have really any outside influences from other packs. But let's go back to work. We will find a job and you were in the business career. So I don't think I'm going to make you a stylist. I think I'm going to get you into a freelancer career, which came with the base game update. Honestly, one of my favorite updates to ever hit The Sims 4. Available trades, digital artist, programmer, or writer. Be your own boss, set your own work schedule. Sounds good, right? If you're both self-disciplined and determined, a career as a freelancer may be the right path for you. Multiple trades available to work within. Agencies are standing by to connect you with eager clients today. I've done digital artist and also programmer in the past. I honestly can't remember if I've ever done writer. I feel like whenever I make a writer sim, I get them into the traditional career. So I kind of want to make Beck a freelance writer. When people see us in the street, they point and exclaim, "Them's fighting words." Okay, they don't. Perhaps someday. We handle jobs ranging from proofreading to ghostwriting for famous people. Brittany Cho is about to be blowing up my phone. Oh no, she's not, because she's in Get Famous. We don't even have famous people in The Sims 4. What are you talking about? Grab a keyboard, boot up your favorite word processor, and join us. Let's go. Weird, wacky writers, get clicks, get paid. Ah, the BuzzFeed policy. Co-writer for kids' bedtime stories. Author needed for Void Critters Volume 3. That's sick. That's like writing Pokemon cards. It is also the one that gives us the most money, so let's go for it. So we need to chat with the client, write a children's book, and get book approved. I told you you were gonna have toilet issues. Hot Sims have tummy issues. And you originally were a starving artist, and whilst freelancers are also usually starving artists, I'm allowed to say that I'm basically a freelancer. I know the realities of being a freelancer. We are gonna make Rusty a style influencer, because if Rusty doesn't sound like a style influencer name, I don't know what does. By identifying the right colors, trendy patterns, unseen ensemble pairings, and identifying the right person to act as a vehicle for such insight, the style influencer can twist the world towards a more cohesive end. Ooh, interview Sims. Should Rusty jumpstart and accept the assignment? Absolutely. We need to interview 3 Sims. What's a good journalist without their sources? Select Sims Sims to conduct friendly fashion interviews. Oh, I like how you have the fear of being cheated on, and yet you are the non-committal one, Beck. The monster under your child's bed made you look inside on a deeper level to find that the monster was really you. Now, to be fair, we technically don't need to finish his gig until at least 9 a.m. on Wednesday, so let's actually go explore the worlds. So this is Oasis Springs. This is where they actually live. You can't see this lot that's behind my big head, but this is Futures Past Museum. Then you also have the Solar Flare, which is a lounge. You have the Burners and Builders gym, and then you have Rattlesnake Juice, which is a bar. You also have the big park. So those are kind of the community lots that come within Oasis Springs. Then we have Willow Creek. So once again, you have a museum. I will say museums literally the least interesting thing about The Sims 4 when it comes to lot types. I would suggest you just honestly deleting them. All you can really do is like view art. We have a Blue Velvet nightclub, which I don't think we will be going to at like 12 p.m. but hey, no judgment. Movers and Shakers gym and the Willow Creek archive, which is a library, and once again you have Magnolia Blossom, which is the park. We're actually gonna head on over to Willow Creek Magnolia Blossom. However, there is also Newcrest in the base game, which is a completely empty world. I honestly can't remember when this was introduced to The Sims 4, but it was basically the Sims team being like, oh, if you just play with base game, we know that you're probably running out of space. You probably want a new world. It can get pretty boring with only like 2 available. So this is pretty much like an empty canvas. You can like go up to the gallery. You can search for different lots on the gallery. You will need an online connection for that. I actually really like using Newcrest for community lots because I just feel like it gives your Sims a bit of a switch up. It gives them more stuff to do. Mr. Goth, what are you doing off school? You little skiver. I'm gonna tell you off. Whoa, Brent, I don't think you should be walking around town like that, sir. Excuse me, please put on some clothes. Yo, Mortimer, come pick up your child. Excuse me. What is going on here? We went to cheer up Nancy, but that was a lot of touching. I'm just saying. I know you want to become friends with Nancy Landgrab, but whoa. Damn, where's Alexander Goth when you need him? We need to be mean to a child. Christina has met Alexander whilst at school. I think not. He wasn't even in school. She's met an imposter. Once again, the leaves are falling, but there is no seasons. Very suspicious. I guess there might not be seasons, but there is still gravity. If you watch any of my videos, you will know the one thing that I absolutely love to talk about being a downfall of The Sims 4 is the lack of like hobbies and skills that your Sims can get. I always really want more hobbies in any Sims game. I think hobbies make up such a massive part of life. And yes, whilst a lot of packs have added like a lot of different hobbies, I kind of wanted to see like what sort of ones we had in the Sims 4 base game. So obviously you got chess, the telescopes, they all kind of help get up your logic skill. You've also got the rocket ships, really handy if you are in the astronaut career, by the way, just a cheeky little heads up. They did take away helicopters in the Sims 4, but they did give us rocket ships. I can't remember if any other Sims game had actual like physical rocket ships that you could build. Cameras actually were part of Get to Work, and then we also got updated cameras with Moschino stuff, and now cameras are in the base game. So photography is part of the base game. See, I like doing these videos because it's kind of taking me back to like things that I couldn't remember if they were now like officially included in base game or not. We have the bonsai tree, which your gardening skill goes up. Gardening I absolutely love in The Sims 4. I love being able to like live off the land, which speaking of, if we go over here, we only have off the grid. This lot is not connected to the utility grid, and most objects that use power or water will not function as expected. Can your Sims survive without the comforts of plumbing and electricity? Natural living does have its advantages, such as no utility bills. I don't actually know how that works without eco-life lifestyle, because in eco lifestyle you can generate your own electricity and you can upgrade things to be like eco-friendly and work off the grid and stuff. But this actually came with the base game update before Island Living. And then lot traits, bracing breezes, clothing optional isn't allowed for residential, which honestly, is there a mod to unlock clothing optional? Because I want that. I know they probably locked it in case you do have like kid sims on your lot, or like teenagers and younger, but like I just want like a little hippie commune where people just like walk around gambling their bits out. Maybe not on YouTube though. Convivial, fast internet, great acoustics, homey, natural light, private dwelling, science lair, and teen neighborhood. But back to hobbies. We have a microphone so you can practice your comedy skill, the painting skill, so you have a little easel, violins, trending style board. Ooh, we should probably get that considering we are a style influencer. Yes, Rusty will be going on Love Island. Guitars, woodworking table. Honestly, the most forgotten about object in The Sims 4 ever. I feel like this could have had so many updates. I feel like we could be able to make a range of furniture by now. I feel like this should have got an update with Island Living or Eco Lifestyle when Off the Grid came in and you like created your own fridge or like cool box. I think that this could be updated literally with every pack that we get. This could be such a good object if the Sims team paid attention to it. I want justice for the woodworking table. Digitalistic sketch pad. Ooh, yeah, we'll actually get one of those as well for being a stylist. I think that could definitely come in handy. Gym equipment, and then you also have bars. Honestly, I would say gardening and also the astronaut career are probably my personal favorites when it comes to the Sims 4 base game. I would honestly love to hear your thoughts and opinions on that one. Like, which are your favorite? Also, this basically, you can take a plant sample from any plant that you plant and then you can get really cool prints. This is a microscope. How we got a smaller telescope and not a smaller microscope is beyond me. I have a lot of Sims who are plant lovers and I personally would love a small microscope. I thought we were gonna get it with Discover University. I then thought we were gonna maybe get it with like cottage living. And then I also thought high school years. We have yet to see it. Sims team, please. Base game goes free and you get a small microscope specifically for the EnglishSimmer. Oh yeah, also fishing is a hobby. I guess like hunting and gathering is also kind of a hobby because like obviously in the world you have like little plants that you can collect and harvest from. And then there are also little rocks, which if you've ever done a rags to riches, a runaway teen challenge, you will know how much money you can earn through hunting and gathering in The Sims 4. Where are all my little rocks at? I literally did a rags to riches in this neighborhood. I should definitely stop. I always forget the level of detail they came to in the base game worlds. Like, yeah, they are pretty empty, but like, I love these little sort of like neighborhood areas. I feel like the later the packs get, the less like attention is paid to the sort of like outside world of your Sims neighborhoods, and there's not really like too much to do. Whilst also being obsessed with hobbies, one of you lot reminded me on the last part of this that I was absolutely obsessed with finding postcards in the Sims 4 base game. It was like a brand new collection to the game. So if you go on Socialize and find a pen pal, you can basically buy a little bulletin board for any like room in your Sims house, not the style influencer one, but a different one. It's like a cork board, and your Sims will actually receive postcards in the post that go towards their collection. So over here, you have household collections. So you have frogs, gardening, My Sims trophies. I still don't think I've ever completed a My Sims trophy. Maybe I did in my base game like let's play. I got 60 parts of that, so I very much should have finished it. Metals, crystals, elements, postcards, fossils, microscope prints, space prints. I wonder if space prints can be found using the like small telescope now? I doubt it. Aliens by going to space in the rocket ship, and space rocks also from the rocket ship. Fish, decorative eggs can be found in various hiding places during certain spring months. That's odd because we don't have seasons. I think this was like a weird base game challenge that we used to get along with the Day of the Dead challenge. Sugar skills are received as gifts from other Sims who are celebrating Day of the Dead. I don't know if like you can actually find these within the game still though, because this challenge isn't going on. Holiday cracker plushies, you can order them from the computer. Magic beans from the Plant Sim challenge, and also positivity posters. This was from when The Sims collabed with Millie Bobby Brown, which honestly, not a sentence you ever expect to hear. A good way to like explore the base game is like challenging yourself to try and complete all of these collections in like one save file. Oh, okay, I see you. Fear of commitment, also fear of being cheated on. But what if the cheated on becomes the cheater? Getting a little bit closer to Bella Goth, I hear you say? It's the red dress. I'm sorry. I know red usually means danger, but on Bella Goth, it is just a big fat tick for me. This man is joking about woohooing in a rocket ship. Rusty, come get your man. Rusty is just over here, like, absolutely buzzing to be engaged. Why are you being mean to your child? Oh, these parents, they're so horrible. She has a negative sentiment towards you now, Rusty. Christina feels wronged by Rusty, and being around Rusty will remind Christina of that pain. Maybe she called him out for working at Schmogue. You know what that calls for? I think that calls for adding another sim to this household. We can adopt, but we can't currently afford this. Money. 1,000,000 simoleons. Thank you very much. Who can't pay to adopt now? I could pay to adopt. What's a million divided by 1,000? 100,000 times over if I wanted to. Maybe. I don't know if that's the correct math. Madison, why are you going on Amazon? She's looking up real estate. What are you doing? You are a child. You can't buy people on the internet. No, that is absolutely not okay. Get off. Oh my god, she is giving the sass right back. We're gonna imply that her mother is a llama. I think you've underestimated me, Madison. Both of these men absolutely hate children. I don't know why we are about to adopt another one, honestly. I honestly think we have some issues that we need to talk to before we actually adopt another child. I don't think just adopting another one and hoping that you're gonna like them more than Christina is the way to go. Definitely not Madison. Also, not gonna lie, Madison also kind of reminds me of Renesmee, and I do not need that sleep paralysis demon in my life. Graham is kind of iconic. Emerson's really cute. Carmen, also iconic. Carmen, for some reason, has like Velma energy, and also it just got confirmed that Velma is in fact gay. We all knew it. Let Linda Cardellini reprise her role and give us what we deserved. Honestly, my life will be forever changed since seeing her in that pleather suit in Scooby-Doo 2. I love that cast of those movies so much. I want them to come back and give us like the gay Scooby-Doo movie that we all deserve. I know Matthew Lillard would be so up for it, and I also think that Fred and Daphne would be up for it. Sorry, Freddie Prinze Jr. and oh my god, why can't I do Sarah Michelle Gellar? Boom. Buffy. Carmen, you are the new golden child. I want to adopt a toddler because we didn't have toddlers in the Sims 4 base game. And I'm also just filling the void that Christina refuses to fill. Why is everybody naked? What the heck? I can't believe we have to write a children's book when we absolutely hate children. Oh, they both have the fear of being cheated on. Okay, we absolutely have some issues in this relationship that need to be talked about. Why do we not have therapists in Sims 4? I feel like there is an awful lot to unpack between this family, and I've only been playing them for 2 sim days. We're bringing home a new family member. I really miss when you adopted a kid in like older Sims games and they like actually brought them round. Oh, it's Cameron, not Carmen. Sorry. Oh, look, already filling that void in your heart. Lecture about misbehavior? They have only just entered the family. You're so fun to be around. Cameron, you won't be saying that in another sim day. I just almost made myself. Whoa! I'm gonna have to wrap this part up here because my voice is giving out. But thank you all so much for tuning in. We will go into more depth with the toddler in like the next part. Honestly, I can see a little storyline forming between these boys, so that's gonna be fun to explore. I also kind of want to plot to kill off a sim, so that's mainly where the storyline is coming from. That's where my drive is. Please don't take that out of context of The Sims 4. I swear, Sims out of context, they could get so many of us simmers for that. Everything I said in this video, redacted when not in the context of The Sims 4, I promise. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy these little videos. If there's anything else that you would like me to explore in the upcoming parts of this, absolutely let me know. One thing I have forgotten to do is talk about story progression, so I will write a little note about that to explore that in the next part to see what's been going on in our neighborhood. But I appreciate you all, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.